Nobody wants crime and confusion in society. However, those problems are everywhere. Therefore, everyone needs to think more about crime and social issues. So, I will talk about crime and corruption through Nameless Gangster movie. The movie is a Korean movie. Nameless Gangster, Rule of the Time is made by Jong Bin Yoon. The story was about a war between gangster organizations and the government. This story was about 1980-1990s Busan in South Korea. Also, I will do research related to the injustice of society and crime. In particular, I will introduce how the government was dealing with this crime. We can find the major point of this movie in this video. It is about gangster organization. This scene is about Yakuza boss giving bribes for good relationships. That is how various crimes can occur, and we can predict how much corruption exists. The main character is Jae Kyun, who smokes a cigarette in this scene. He was a bad Busan customs officer who took bribes to access importing illegal products to South Korea. After meeting one gangster boss, he became godfather. This movie represents properly what crimes and corruption exist in South Korea. Plenty of crimes occurred 1980-1990 in South Korea. Gangsters ignored the law and they make the money. At the moment, nobody can control the gangster organizations. Also, the government tried to reduce crime. Corruption in this movie is that Jae Kyun takes bribes from him for getting his illegal container. The movie reveals a negative aspect of society that money makes everything possible. When Chae Kyun, who is Godfather, gets arrested by the police officer, he shouts to the police officer since he had already given bribes to the police chief. That is why he does not follow the police instructions. This tells us the unfairness of society. This research is made by Siri Urandari that said corruption is a systematic act that harms state finances. Corruption crimes continue to increase in quality and quantity and are very influential on the declining quality of society's welfare. As I saw this quote, corruption can damage the maintenance of a safe society. It shows corruption negatively affects the quality of society's welfare. It means dishonest people steal someone's rights to make their lives better. That makes it hard for people to live. Gangster organizations try to increase their power and dominate the economic system. What do they do for their benefit? This scene answers the question. It shows some situations that are not peaceful and it is violence. The research is made by Elizabeth Grazer. It said the familiar role of the prosecutor as legal advisor to the investigative agency can play out in other ways. That means the Coast Guard's concern is boarding the ships, and the police officer's concern is about thieves. When we look closely at this quote, the main point is that the prosecutors think strategically about arresting criminals. When they try to find some crimes, they cooperate with all different fields of people. Likewise, cooperation can help to detect crimes and it can decrease illegal elements. As we look at all the research and analysis in this movie, people need to think more about crime and corruption in society. If not, people can get into dangerous situations. Safety is the most important part of our lives. This movie shows us what crime and corruption exists in South Korea and how it negatively affects our life and society. It can cause social chaos and lose our public power. Also, they try to give some lessons about crime and corruption. The implications of the text are the seriousness of crime and corruption. According to the graph, the crime rate rises and it can cause unexpected threatening incidents. Before another victim emerges, we need to study and try to reduce the crime. Concerning social issue is one of the important parts. Most people are careless about serious social issues expect for their work. We need to watch the news. In addition, searching for different types of social issues that helps to reduce the problems.